What is up, guys? Rob here at Bob Evans Classics. If you like classic cars, please hit the subscribe button. You can see all of our new inventory as we get in every week, and you can watch me and Chris go out and chase classic cars. Please subscribe today. We'll see you then. Let's go.
What is up, guys? Rob here with Bob Evans Classics. Got this 1967 Ford Mustang Coupe up for sale today. This has got a 289 V8 paired with an automatic transmission. We're going to do a full walkthrough of the vehicle's condition. We're going to go over the good, the bad, and the ugly so you know exactly what you get before you get it. When it shows up at your doorstep, you'll get what you're expecting. It's got a beautiful red paint job on it. This is driver condition, not a show car. It's not a real great looker. It's got a lot of small flaws that need to be addressed. This is a perfect entry-level classic car. Somebody that wants to get in the game of classic cars, this is a good start. You can't go wrong with a 67 Ford Mustang with the 289 V8 and the automatic C4 transmission. This has got a good price point on it. If you look at the thumbnail, that shows our price on it, and it's in the listing. This is a cheapie. We can finance this one for as little as 10% down, around $2,000. You can get this one, sign and drive and take it home. We ship all over the US, like I said, and we can ship it to any port, and we can help facilitate shipping worldwide. Like I said, guys, it's got a lot of little things going on with it. It's not a perfect car by any means, but it is a good driver. 289 V8, automatic transmission. It has no power steering, manual brakes. The car does look good for sure. Guys, if you like classic cars, please hit the subscribe button right now so you can see all that inventory back there. As we get it in, as we go out and chase classic cars, you can follow our journey. Hit the subscribe button, guys. I'll give you a minute before we dive into the 67. Please subscribe. Okay, guys, so we'll start off on the passenger side fender. We'll leave it the paint test, kind of look at my reflection. It's got a beautiful clear coat on it. The paint, I would say, is probably like a 6 out of 10. It shines great. It's got a great shine to it, but the quality is not the best. I would say it's above average, average being a 5. This is about a 6. It doesn't have a ton of flaws in the paint per se, but it doesn't, you can't see your reflection perfectly. It looks like a little bit of a blur. You can see me, but it's not like glass. It does have a fantastic shine though. You can see the lights, you can see all that. The shine is beautiful. Brand new tires on it. I mean, they are new, newer than new. All 4 tires are new. You got these hubcaps. I'd probably change the hubcaps and put some nice wheels if I was going to keep it. Body line's good on this side. Little flaw right here. You can see there was a little Bondo right here, a small little piece right there, about the size of that. Also, you're missing the trim up here, the trim that covers this. There's no silver trim. It's usually a trim piece there. That's missing as well. Looking down into here, I don't see any rot, but it doesn't look super clean. It looks like there's some dirt inside there. Going to the gap. The gap is even, it's just a little bit bigger than what I'm used to. I think the gaps are a little smaller in most Mustangs. So maybe that fender needs to be pulled back a little bit, not sure. You do have a couple little cracks in the paint right here. Body line got a little wave right here in it. As you can see, it goes up a little higher right there. But the rest of it looks good. Got a little bubble here. Give it the door test. I went real light with that one. It closed okay. Go a little harder, it shuts better. so you don't want to go light with it. It's going to need a little push to shut it. We'll try it again. And that worked good. So I would say medium strength to close the door. Got a little chip right there. And I see a little sand marks here. So this vehicle's had some body work done to it. Quarter looks decent. I don't see any mud there. But there's various spots that you can see a little bit of Bondo here and there. I know some of the older car guys, they don't want anything with no Bondo on it. I would definitely recommend this car, like I said from the beginning. Somebody that wants to start off, they want a classic, they don't want to spend 30, 40, 50 grand. They want to spend under $20,000. This is the car for you. A car like this in the teen range, it's an affordable classic. Back tire's brand new as well. There's your wheel. Again, I'm not a big fan of the hubcaps. I got a little scratch right here. And then also the main flaw of the car is this here. It looks like it's got goop on it or something. I've tried getting it off, but I haven't put a whole lot of time into it. It's not coming off right away. And it does look like it's got scratches in it. Hard to tell what that is. Back glass looks good. Now back there doesn't look so good. You can see a cut up there. And you see there's speakers here. That's not the best. I probably would want to change that, make that look prettier. Again, a little bit of money you could put into this, and you can see the back headliner too's got a cut in it. The bumper looks nice and clean. That looks good. The bezels I probably change, spicing them up. Little things here and there to do to this car to make it nice. Going on to this quarter looks better than the other one. I don't see any real waves. I do see a little bit of sand marks here. Again, it's probably had body work done to it. I mean, it's definitely had body work done to it at some point. Not probably. Especially down here, you can see it here. You can see a little crack there. I would say this car's probably a 3-footer. I'm about 3 feet away and it looks really good. You get up on top of it and you can see some of the flaws. That looks good up there. I mean, so overall, I would say it's a good starter car. I would definitely put in power steering and put in a brake booster, and then you have a perfect daily driver. That's what I would do to this car. And I would leave everything else and just drive it. You know, clean up stuff like this. Looks like there's some overspray here whenever it was painted. Just little touches like that. Maybe change that seat, which we'll get into the interior in a little bit. Door panels too. Go light with it. This door closes good on light. Now, again, this gap is smaller on this side than up here. The rest of the door looks good. I don't see any flaws in it. Little imperfection of the paint here. You're missing your trim piece here. Again, newer tires. A couple little flaws in the front fender here. Small little cracks. Up here. Hood looks good. It's got the hood turn signals in it, which is cool. And the hood sits okay. It looks like it's rubbing here. You can see a little mark there. Again, not a perfect car, but a perfect starter car. It is a 67. This is one of the most desirable year Mustangs. This bumper's got some pitting on it. Let's grab our flashlight, look underneath. This looks like it's got a little cut in it. I don't see rust, but this looks a little mangled here, the floorboard. Like maybe a toe strap was put in it and ripped it out. The rest of it's solid, just needs to be undercoated. There's no rot or anything. No, well, it looks like they put another floorboard here. The torque box came down over that. Or they jacked it up. They did something to it, but not terrible, not great. Okay, this looks like it was repaired. That's the way this is supposed to look. And this is supposed to be nice and flat. So somebody repaired this. It's all solid. They repaired it, but they did a substandard job. They didn't put a new floorboard in. They probably did a piece of sheet metal or something. Rest of it looks strong. Let's lift open the hood. We'll look in the trunk, and then we'll go inside. Looks like a 289. Frame rail looks good. Other frame rail looks good. No power steering, manual brakes. And you got a cal tag, buck tag right there. Just cool to have. Old school radiator, maybe upgrade that. Flashlight just died. Looks like a newer gas tank. Not the best, but not the worst. Again, entry level, I would say. Ugh. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Carpet looks practically new. You need a headliner. Seat seams are coming up on both seats. This looks newer, this looks terrible old. Horn doesn't work. Your brake light is on. And I don't see the fuel working. Some of the gauges are not working. Okay, turn signals are not working. Lights are working. All right, guys, so you got a couple things you gotta pay attention to. A couple things to work on. Not a perfect car by any means, but it's cheap. Up for sale now, BobEvansClassics.com. You can give us a call or go on our website, guys. If you're interested, call me, let me know. We can ship it anywhere in the US. Appreciate you checking out our page. God bless the USA.